Hello guys, here we are in a new video about literal equations, alright? So now here we have a different equation which contains fractions, okay? We have a fraction to the left and a fraction to the right. So how can we solve this? We are going to organize these terms, okay? So we are going to use the expanded form or binomial. We can use this product, you remember that? That will be a squared, here's missing a squared, minus 2ab plus b squared, all right? Okay, so now let's start. We're going to use this property in this parenthesis because this binomial is expanded to the power of 2, so we have to solve this. All right, so we are going to expand these binomials first, all right? So let's start doing this. We can leave this fraction as it is, it doesn't change, so it will be x minus m over x minus n. All right, so this fraction doesn't change. And we have equal sign. We have the same fraction, it doesn't, we are going to expand this binomial, so we have to use this property first in the numerator. All right, so we have to do the first term, a squared, so will be 2x squared will be 4x squared. All right, so will be 4x squared. Then let's continue. We have to minus 2 times ab, so will be minus 4x times m, so will be minus 4mx. All right, and then the next term will be plus m squared. All right, so we have plus m squared. Okay. Now, what do we do next? Now we have to solve the same procedure in the denominator. All right, so we have to solve 2x to the power of 2, that will be 4x squared. Be 4x squared. And then minus 2 times ab, so it will be minus 4nx, okay? So it will be minus 4 and then plus the next term will be n squared, will be n squared, all right, to the power of 2. Okay, now listen, we have two fractions, okay? So we have to organize these fractions. How can we do this? We have to remember, if we have this denominator, it comes to multiply to the other side, the other numerator, and this one comes to multiply this denominator. So we are going to do it step by step. We have to multiply x times all of this, okay? Times 4x squared minus 4nx plus n squared. And then we multiply minus m by all of this. Let's start with the first one. X times all of this, and we will get the following answer. We will have 4x to the power of 3, all right? Okay, and then let's continue. X times minus 4nx, that would be minus 4nx squared. Okay, so let's do it. Minus 4nx squared. All right. Now, let's continue with the next one. X times n squared, that will be n squared plus n squared plus n squared x, all right? Okay, now we have to do the same but with m multiplied by all of these. So we will get the following term will be minus 4m x squared, all right? Minus 4m x squared, this by this. And then we continue with minus m times minus 4m x, that will be plus 4mn x. Okay, now we have this minus m times n squared, that will be minus m n squared, all right? So we have this squared mn squared. Okay, now we already solved the first multiplication, this by this. Now let's solve the second multiplication, x minus n times all of these. So that will be, we are going to solve this at once. So after multiplying x minus n times this, then we get the following answer. We will have for x3 then we have minus 4mx squared then we have plus m squared x okay, this is m squared x. After multiplying all of this by all of these, okay, we have also minus 4nx and x squared, okay, minus 4nx squared plus 4mnx, and then minus m squared n, all right? All right. Look, now we have a linear equation. We eliminate the fractions. So what is next? This is a very important step because we have many terms. We have to look at the terms that we have in common, all right? So we have to look at the terms in common. And let's start with the first one. Okay, for example, here we have the first term, 4x3, and here we have 4x3. If this number comes to the other side subtracting, that will be cancelled, okay, because they are the same. All right, so this is cancelled with this. What else? What if we had here minus 4nx squared? Look that we have the same term to the other side, so they are with the same sign, but it comes to the other side negative, positive, and that will be cancelled with this, okay, this with this, all right? So let's see, what else can we simplify? We can also simplify minus 4mx squared with this, because they are the same terms, all right? So this term will come to add to the other side and will be simplified with this, all right? So we have, what is missing here? For m and x. We have to the other side 4m and x. So this will be cancelled with this, because this term will come to the other side with the negative sign. So what is missing? So here we have these terms don't have any other common term to simplify, so we write the same terms. All right, so we have n squared x. All right, so this is n squared x so it will be n squared x, and here we have minus mn squared minus mn squared. All right, okay, and to the other side we have m squared x minus m squared n, so it will be equals, okay, so we have equals m squared x. All right, so we have m squared here, m squared x minus m squared n. All right, so minus m squared n. Okay, so we already have these terms organized. Now, what can we do with this term? They are asking first to solve for x. Remember that we have to isolate the variable x. Can we do this? Yes, of course, we can do this. So we are going to isolate the terms that contains the x. In this case will be this one. So we take this here, and we have also we're going to take these numbers here down, so it will be n squared x. All right, n squared x, that will be the same numbers. Okay, so n squared x, and this term will come to the other side by negative. All right, so it will be minus m squared x. Okay, because these are the numbers that contains the variable x. Okay, and now the missing numbers will stay to the right, so will be the same terms, the other terms, so will be minus m squared n. All right, minus m squared n minus m squared n, and this term comes to the other side positive, so it will be plus mn squared. Okay guys, once we have this, remember, now we can isolate the variable x, so will be a common factor between this and this, so will be x that multiplies, in this case, multiplied by n squared minus m, so will be n squared minus m squared, all right, because this is the common factor of this, and then we have equal sign minus these are the same terms, so we have this, all of this, so we have all of this, and now what do we do next? This term comes to divide to the other side, so in this case we have x equals all of this divided by all of this term. Okay, so it will be over n squared minus m squared.